talk about. All right. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let's get right in tune, man. Like, it's a lot to talk about, man. Like, it's a lot going on, and we need some answers. Yeah, we need some answers. We need to know what is going on today. How do y'all feel about what's going on? Like, I want to know what's up. Let's listen. Let's listen to. First, we gonna go with Yeah, I want to know what the hell is going on out here. I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know how y'all feel about what's going on out here, man. Share this video, y'all. Please share this video. But I want to hear some verses because hip hop battles always going to be brutal to a certain degree. Like, you know what I mean? Unless I don't know, unless you from back in the day where it was just like sucker MCs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as the years progress, the hip hop battle circuit where people battle, they take it to the furthest extent of disrespect. Now, I'm not talking about people that's like damn near, you know, 55 years old. You're looking at T.I, you're looking at 50 Cent. I don't think they're going to be the ones that say, you know what, F your mother, F your dead homies. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's the younger people, right? The younger people are going to be like, F your mother. You know what I'm saying? F your dead homies. Those are the ones that's going to take, they're going to take that disrespect to the furthest extent. People that's in like their 40s, damn near 50, I mean, well, 40s and damn near 55 years old, they're going to try to keep it at a certain level. See, the younger people, right? Because listen, so people don't be like, okay, you know, they was doing it back in the day. Y'all be acting like older people was different than the younger people. Yes, it was disrespect in the 90s, disrespect in the early 2000s. But the way y'all taking it all the way to the disrespect, like it wasn't to that magnitude. If a person is going at each other, right? Back in the day, 50 Cent and it was G Unit or 50 Cent versus Jada Kiss or the Locks. Never did the Locks say, yo, go dig up your dead mother. You know what I'm saying? They used the joint. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. This is the joint right here. If y'all never heard 50 Cent battle, or again, 50 Cent or G Unit battle Jada Kiss or the Locks, it was never, I'm a disrespect. Well, nah, 59. Styles P says some wild stuff about people kids, though. I ain't gonna lie. Styles P says something crazy about people's kids. 100%. When he said, whoa, 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 whoa. When Styles said, I got trifle, he said, I got trifle people just like Michael, and your little boy's the victim. Wait, because that and I don't want to be biased, but that was crazy when he told 50 Cent that he got guys that would do something to your kid and not, and not like unlive them, but scrape them. Whoa. Damn. I almost jumped. I almost jumped off the roof and said we weren't. But at the end of the day, Styles did say, okay, Styles did say, and I quote, when they were battling Rockefeller, Styles did say, F Aaliyah. She just another unloved B in a Rockaware suit. Whoa, yo, yo, let me, okay. I'm trying to think, y'all. I'm trying to think. What else was being said that was all the way out of pocket? I'm talking about wait, did you just say that? I think Styles might hold the record of saying some out of pocket stuff in a battle. I think now, okay. So I don't want to be biased, right? Again, I've heard rap guys say we tie your kids up, like use like in the rap battle, we tie your kids up and we unlove everybody and this, that, and the third. Yeah. But nobody never went to the magnitude. And again, I'm not giving Styles P a pass. I am not giving Styles P a pass. He's like he's like one of the first battle rapper. I mean, not bad. He's not a battle rapper. However, and let's know the difference. It's battle rap on stage, and before battle rap on stage, it was battle rap in front of a Chinese store. I don't know where everybody's from. I'm from up north, Philadelphia. So when we looked at battle rappers, we looked at battle rap. I'm battling you. You're battling me. We in front of a Chinese store. We in front of a bodega. We on your block. We in a park. That's battle rap. When you're making up astronomical things in your head and you're making words rhyme, metaphors, similes, you know what I'm saying? Double entendre, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like that, where the bars are super, they're super out of this space. That's battle rap. Now, you got guys that are in the hip hop realm, right? That make music and they having a rap beef. It's battle rap and then it's rap beef. Rap beef is when something happened. I don't like you. You don't like me, right? Because something took place. And now I'm about to say something. I'm about to say something about you. And I'm about to say something about, you know, any other thing that I could come up with. And I might throw some, below the belt jabs at you. In a battle rap, you're just saying something astronomical out of nowhere, making it rhyme. You may not even know this person that you're battling, know nothing about this person that you're battling. So you're just saying words that you already wrote, and see, they're rhyming, and it's like, oh, all right, whatever. So when I think about rap beef, I don't even know if 50 Cent ever mentioned Ja Rule's wife, parents, kids. I don't think Ja Rule has ever mentioned, and chat, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think Ja Rule ever mentioned anything about, 50 Cent, mother, father, grandparents that raised him, his kids. I don't think they ever went that low where it's like, yo, boom, I'm gonna hit you where it hurts. Again, I heard Styles say something, but is it normal? I've seen so many rap beefs. It never went. Now, Jay Z, Jay Z, Jay Z, Jay Z. He mentioned something about Nas. Jay Z mentioned something about Nas, the baby seat, and that's right. That is right. So now I'm trying to think to myself, I'm trying to really, really, really think to myself. So Jay Z mentioned something about the baby seat. Chad, do y'all remember that? He mentioned something about the baby seat. You know what I'm saying? And that was below the belt. That was like, whoa. I remember when James somebody said, I remember when Jay-Z mentioned something about Nas baby or whatever the case may be. That was wow, wow, wow. Hit me with a super chat, y'all. Come on, man, and I'll start reading everything. I trust you. I trust you and trust me. Facts, man. James, my man said James Hart. That's funny. So boom. As the years progress, right? All the rap beefs, and I'm thinking if something pop up in my head, I say it. But I rarely remember guys disrespecting in rap beefs going as far as I'm gonna mention something about your dead relatives, or I'm gonna mention something about your children, right? Or I'm gonna mention something about your mother or your father that's alive right now. You know what I'm saying? I rarely remember people saying things like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's listen. When I look at 50 Cent, right, I gotta say to myself, 50 Cent, because it's a lot of words that's coming up in my head. I don't want to call him a sore loser. He's not a sore loser, and he's not soft. But 50 Cent is very emotional. Very emotional. 50 Cent is very petty and he wants revenge. I'm going to say this again. 50 Cent is not, I don't think 50 Cent is soft at all. He's not a B. He's not an itch at all. But what I will say is 50 Cent, every little, like, I doubt if you can even joke on 50 Cent. Like I think it's on that type time. I don't think you can even crack a joke on 50 Cent. Because I feel like 50 Cent would sit back and be like, that's how you really feel. Nah, that ain't just a regular joke. That's how you really feel. And since that's how you really feel, where's the money that I lent you 20 years ago? Nah. You're not coming on tour until you give me that money I lent you 20 years ago. Well, how much was that? 50? 50,000. I cracked a joke out of sincere in my heart. And you really trying to, like, I can see 50 Cent doing something like that. Like, I think he takes everything to the heart. Like he wears his heart on his sleeve. You can't, like, he's one of those guys, like, he's not letting nothing go, nothing. He's not letting nothing slide, nothing, right? And yes, he studies the art of war. He studies the art of war. Yo, and he has no limitations to what he has no limitations. Well, we haven't seen he could take it a step further. But it's going to all. I felt like you know what I feel like. It's going to be always something. It's like the further you go, the further he's going to go. So I seen him laugh at rest in peace Irv Gotti, right? He laughed at that. Some people was like, "Whoa, like, what are you laughing at that for?" Like, man, that's like, what? Like, at the end of the day, that's foul. Then some people was like, "Yo, listen, it's forever on with them. That beef is gonna continue to grow. I mean, not grow. It's gonna continue to stay where it's at. And if they ever bump into each other, it's gonna always be something. It's gonna always be something. And don't nobody know. I don't know if you ever been shot 9 times, right? Have you ever been shot 9 times? Have you ever been shot? Period, right? And allegedly, the people that got you shot hang with those people. And it was always laughs and giggles, right? It was always, we don't like you. It's always, you never know what those people know. They laughing at 50 Cent. Yeah, that dude, man, but y'all ain't unlive him, no. Y'all should have unlived him. But yo, that was a good hit though. You don't know what those people are thinking. So 50 Cent, as a matter of fact, you don't even know if they probably had something to do with it. Let's talk about that. You want to know why? Do you really want to know why? Because those guys were trying to stop 50 Cent a long time ago. So you can feel sad about him laughing at Irv Gotti. But for him, he's like, y'all would have laughed at me. Y'all would have laughed at me. And even with certain other people, like I heard that the Locks battle wasn't that serious. Like it wasn't like somebody's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody but that Irv Gotti Murder Inc. People got stabbed. I think 50 Cent got stabbed before. It was a little free fall inside of a room, right? Fighting and all that, stabbing. Somebody got stabbed, hospital, all types of stuff. So if you ever been in a war, right? A real war. Like I'm not talking about, watching something. I'm talking about every day is on. When you go outside, it's a good chance that you're not making it back home. That's what I'm talking about. It's a good chance you're going to get shot. It's a good chance somebody's going to shoot at you. It's a good chance you're going to get locked up and you're going to run into the enemy. It ain't, unfortunately, people, morals is whatever your morals may be, that's your morals. However, nobody cares about morals when they hate each other. T.I and 50 Cent is not real beef. I'm going to say this again. T.I is rap beef, but it's not street beef. Somebody got hurt in Rick Ross camp. G Unit versus Maybach Music or G Unit versus Rick Ross. Somebody actually got hit, beat up, punched on. That's probably going to remain beef. The Murder Inc. and 50 Cent thing, that's going to remain because that's way deeper than rap beef. That's street beef. People got unalived. People got shot. That's going to always keep going. The 50 Cent versus Fat Joe. That wasn't about nothing. 50 Cent was just going at Fat Joe because he was on I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. He was just going at that's why he went at Jadakiss. Oh, word? 50 Cent on the tip, like, oh, word? Y'all want to rock out with him? I'm going at y'all too. I am going at y'all too. Right? All right, boom. The 50 Cent versus Cameron. That wasn't about nothing. That wasn't about nothing. That wasn't real beef. Who else am I missing? Who else am I missing? That Game and 50 Cent, that wasn't no real beef either. That wasn't real. So now, let's talk about 50 Cent versus T.I. along with King Harris. T.I. a couple years, well, not even a couple years back, maybe like 15 years back or something like that. I don't know. Anywhere between '05 and '10. He got locked up, right, with a large amount of guns on the airplane. Let's be clear here, y'all. T.I. got locked up with a large amount of guns, artillery. I'm talking about he was ready to go to war because one of his friends got killed. Unalived. Sorry, please do not strike me. Got unalived. Okay? Got unalived. So his whole thing was, yo, let me go out there and let me gear up because it's on. Now it's on. I'm about to go clip up. I'm bringing these things through the I think it was like a private jet or something like that. I'm bringing it through. T.I. gets locked up. He gets arrested. He's locked up. He got sentenced for having, I think, more than 10 guns. He had some army artillery. Like artillery. He was ready. I think he got like a year and a day. I think T.I. got a year and a day for all of those guns. Now, 50 Cent, before it was called trolling, 50 Cent jumped on board and was like, hold up. You got what? Bro, I got the best lawyers money could buy. I'm not getting nothing less than 7 years. So it was a big thing about that. You know what I'm saying? Some big thing about that. Then I don't know if this happened before or after. Before T.I. got locked up or after T.I. got locked up, he joined forces with the crime fighting. He did a crime fighting commercial and was letting people know, yo, listen, if you ever find something happening, going on, or whatever the case may be, call so and so and so and so. And, so this is T.I., you know what I'm saying, coming from Atlanta, you know what I mean, talking about trap music and all this and all that. 50 Cent like, whoa, you're a fraud. You might be working with them folks. You might be doing all types of ish that's out of pocket. Don't know how you only got a year and a day with all those guns. You up there talk about crime fighting. Like, yo, T.I., what the is going on? You're all the way out of pocket, sir. Right? So as the years progress, it was always a little jibber jabber and right? Up to date, out of nowhere, T.I.'s like, yo, I want to do a versus with 50 Cent. Why do you want to do a versus with 50 Cent, T.I.? Like, why? Bro, 50 Cent is not going to do a versus with you. I'm going to say this again. 50 Cent is not doing no verses with you? Why do you want to do a versus with 50 Cent? Why are you calling this man now? Why are you bothering this man? And I'm not taking up for 50 Cent. Let's be clear. I'm not taking up for 50 Cent. I just want to know, why are you bothering this man, T.I? I want to know why. Somebody tell me why. What you did, T.I, was woke up something else. But T.I, you're smart though. You want to know why? Because you just dropped a new single. You just dropped a new single, T.I, and that was great promo. Because you knew 50 Cent was going to go for the, oh, got one, got one. Come on, come on. Well, I'm on in. You knew 50 Cent was going to go for the bait. You dropped a new single out, which is doing all right. And I don't really hear it popping up in New York, but it's doing all right through the airwaves. I hear it on YouTube. I hear it on Instagram. I hear it on TikTok. Right? Now here go 50 Cent. Throwing up the rat allegations and the you working with the police stuff. And yo, what's up with you and these? You don't forget, I went at you a long time ago. 50 Cent was rapping and said something about T.I a long time ago. I don't know how old y'all are, but 50 Cent was saying something about when 50 Cent seen that he only did a year and a day with those guns on the airplane, those army military guns. T.I ain't really saying. I mean, he might have said, but it wasn't nothing too aggressive. It wasn't nothing aggressive going back to 50 Cent. So now 50 Cent fell for the bait. T.I got a new single out. Great strategy move, T.I. Great strategy move, T.I. 100%. Your album about to drop. Great strategy move. Here go 50 Cent with the low blow. And I'm wondering to myself, 50, why would you stoop so low? Why would you? I want to know why. I want to know why. Why would you stoop so low knowing damn well these kids are grown now, sir? These kids are grown. They're not allowing you to talk about their mama. Hello? Hello? But do 50 Cent care? No. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. All right? So you throw up a picture of Tiny and you're like, I told you to leave me alone. 50 Cent, you're bugging. That woman ain't had nothing to do with you in T.I.'s situation. This is not real beef. That woman ain't have nothing to do with you and T.I. little. I want to do verses. Ain't have nothing to do with nothing. Oh, you want to post somebody mama up, right? You want to post somebody mama up. Well, guess what, sir? Little King Harris, he's to the rescue about his mama. Okay? He is to the rescue about his mama. Now, guess what, sir? My mama is still alive. Now you got King Harris. Now, let's jump into King Harris real quick. King, you're not a tough guy. And I ain't even talking about you taking up for your mother. This is what drugs and fame will do to you. I'm not talking about his mother. I'm strictly talking about King. King. I'm going to get to him protecting his mother because that's what he's supposed to do. But we're talking about you, King. You. And this ain't even about the 50 Cent situation. It's just about you. You're not a tough guy. You grew up in a great home, right? With your mommy and with your daddy. Okay? You went to the best schools money can buy. You lived in the best houses money could buy. You live in the best environment that money can buy. If you were going through something, it wouldn't be you trying to be a tough guy. Now I know what somebody put with trying to be politically correct. I know what you're gonna say. Well, how do you know what he was going through? Patterns don't lie, people. Patterns don't lie, people. If that man was going through something, it would be more like daddy wasn't spending time with me. Mommy wasn't spending time with me. Not, oh, I grew up in a rough community, so I turned into a gangster. No. You need to go get some help with because you're suffering from an identity crisis. You are suffering from an identity crisis, King. Go fix up, brother. If you are on drugs, get off the drugs. Go fix up. Now, back to him protecting his mother. No, wait, before I even go. And trust me, the gangster may get tested one day, bro. Don't let the alleged drugs that you possibly take, alcohol that you're consuming, weed, and anything else that you're consuming and taking in cloud this mind up because you're not going to always be protected. You got to go outside. Why, sir? And be a good kid. Now, you were supposed to protect your mother. King was supposed to protect his mother. 1000%. I agree with it wholeheartedly. You better protect your mother by any means. Right? You notice King never said nothing to 50 Cent when he was going at T.I, which is his father. Obviously, I guess he let them be men or didn't think nothing of it and let them run their own movie. Go ahead, run your movie. I'm staying out of it. I'm going to watch, but I'm staying out of it. Right? Was King wrong about speaking on 50 Cent deceased mother? He's 21 years old. I don't expect him to have any emotional intelligence. I don't expect him to be rational. I don't expect King to lead by example. I just don't. I don't look at King like he's already suffering from an identity crisis, and I'm actually speaking from an angel's advocate. I'm not speaking from a devil's advocate. I'm speaking from an angel's advocate. I don't look at King like he's going to say the right thing. So I can't say that he's wrong. Is it a better way of handling it? Yes. but I would never say that he's wrong. Will I do something like that? No. I don't think it was warranted. However, I'm not going to sit up here and say King was wrong. How with his approach. I'm not going to say he's wrong. Now, with that being said, these kids, King is young. He's young. And that generation, I think they're the generation Gen Zs, I believe. Are they Gen Zs? Let me know, Chad. I think they're Gen Zs. I believe Gen Zs are going to the furthest extent. Gen Zs are going to the furthest extent. They talking about your dead homies. They going to the grave, trying to dig them up. They're seeing your little brother that's 8 years old, 10 years old, walk into the store. They're going to smack him and take his little lunch money and cupcakes and all of that. They are the level of disrespect is at an all-time high because of what? Content. Because of content. Content, people want to see a car crash. They want to see a car crash. They want to hear you say something that's way beyond disrespectful. They want to see you go to the furthest extent. Repost, 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 view, 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 view. And like I said before, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, go dig your mother up. Because my mother is still here. You go dig yours up. What else was he supposed to do, especially if he's angry? Like most 21-year-olds, very impulsive. T.I didn't say nothing about 50 Cent mother. T.I ain't say nothing about 50 Cent sons. Well, he didn't say nothing particular about the second son, but he said something about the second son mother. So King has his rights. And I would never sit up here and be like, yo, King, you're wrong. Never. King dropped a diss, right? And he's also putting up pictures and videos. Like he got a picture of 50 Cent holding a dildo, or alleged dildo, because I think he got it blurred out or something, right? I don't know if it's blurred out or whatever. And he's a he's a man. He's a younger man. He is a man, but he's a younger man, right? And I just don't think that he's built for this. Like if it ever came down to it, I don't think he's built for it. However, you don't know what a person is built for when you're talking about their loved ones. You don't know what a person is built for when you're mentioning their loved ones, especially their mother. At all. So that's something that you got to put in perspective. He dropped a diss song, sounds up to date. The diss song sounds fire, right? The flow and the beat, all of that sounds fire. Now, let's move to 50. 50 didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about their mother. But pictures is 1,000 words. You were saying something indirectly based on what Tiny looked like, right? 50, did he have to go there? No. For what? What did you post? You posting Tiny out of all people, 50? Now, this is my personal opinion. Out of all people, 50 Cent, why are you posting anybody's wife, co-parent, baby moms? What is wrong with you? I want to know why. 50? I really want to know why. Would you, out of all people, post somebody's baby mother? Are you okay up there? I want to know why. I really want to know why. Would you post someone's wife, kid, someone's wife, mother, baby mother, girlfriend? Yo, 50 Cent, do you got amnesia? Are you okay? Hello? What, you forgot? Out of everybody, baby moms, you should be the last person posting up anybody, baby mother, anybody's wife, anybody's girlfriend. But I feel, I guess, your revenge is not anybody can go at her. I guess the person that was going in her and watching people go in her, you settle the score with that person. I want to know why. I really want to know why, 50. Why would you do that? $50 took it down, guys. 50 took it down. You want to know why? Because he has a new movie dropping on Netflix with a lot of stars in there. So he bought the picture. I'm sorry, he took the picture down. It wasn't because of King Harris talking about dig your mother up. Nah, it wasn't because of that. It wasn't because of he felt bad. He felt ashamed. It wasn't because of that. 50 Cent is bigger than hip hop in the sense of because hip hop and is it's not where it used to be, right? And a lot of people couldn't cross over to something else. 50 did. 50 Cent got a lot of deals. 50 Cent got, they would drop you 50. And 50 Cent said, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. These folks, they Master love when 50 Cent going at his own people now. Master love when 50 Cent talking down on his own people and trolling his own people and doing whatever it takes to bring his own people down. But you're going a little too far there. You're going a little too far there, 50 Cent now. Master still got to worry about making that money. Because there's a lot of YTs out there that are humanitarians. And they will shut you down, sir. So you could go at your own peoples, but it's a risk you got to take now, boy. Now, you better take that picture down or Netflix going to take you down. You better take that picture down or Netflix going to take you down there, boy. And that's what 50 Cent did. That's it. 50 Cent forgot about his baby mom. 50 Cent forgot about his baby mother. And had the audacity to put Tiny on the big screen. So, moving right along with T.I. T.I, you did what you were supposed to do, sir. You got a new song out. You know what I'm saying? A new, like I said, I don't hear it in New York. I don't hear the song in New York on the radio station. I mean, I'm sure they might play it. I don't hear it being played in the spot. Well, I'm on Ramadan, so at the end of the day, Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims out there that's fasting and stuff like that. And shout out to everybody that's observing fast with in Ramadan, whether they're Muslim or not. And shout out to people that's just like, you know what, man, I respect that. I see what's going on. You know what I mean? I honor that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, right? T.I. got that new he got that new track out. And like I said, it's buzzing on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, the internet wave is buzzing, right? And of course, he's about to drop an album. So, like I was saying, he threw the fishing rod out. $50 fell for the bait, got him hooked up. Oh, got one. Now that's giving T.I. a little bit more. Giving T.I. a little bit more exposure because nobody was checking for T.I. 1,008%. Nobody was checking for T.I. Let's just keep it tall. Nobody was checking for T.I. So by him throwing the bait at 50 Cent and 50 Cent fell for it versus, man, not gonna. There we go. That's all I needed was for him to say something. Right? Then T.I. came out with a track called You Got the Right One or the Wrong One. Got the right one or the wrong one. Chad, tell me which one it is. You got the right one or the wrong one. Right? I listened to the words. I listen to the word. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Word. Much love and respect, man. Helen, I appreciate you, Helen. Word. Um, I listened to the wordplay of T.I. drink, right? It was typical T.I. Had a nice flow. Said a few things that hit home. He said, oh, and it's so funny, right? Because T.I. also mentioned that he's not as hard as his son. He's soft. He's not as my son. Like you're not even, you just as tough as my son or something like that. So even T.I. know that his son is not like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this about T.I. The song was all right, but the video was even better. The song was okay. Typical T.I. Can T.I. rap? Yes, T.I. can rap. But the video was even better. You want to know why? Because T.I. had his wife, his kids. I don't know if that's Tiny. I'm not sure. You could correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know if that was Tiny's mother there or if that was T.I.'s mother right there. But she's somebody's mother. I mean, and of course, she could be somebody's auntie as well, right? But I'm going to test my hypothesis. I'm thinking that was either Tiny's mother or T.I.'s mother. And what T.I. did was very strategic in that video. It's nothing like family. A lot of people are hurting inside because they don't have family support. They don't have family challenging them. They don't have family around. T.I. displayed family. From what I'm seeing, right? If I'm looking at it, right? And this is from an angel's advocate. This is not from a devil's advocate. I am an angel's advocate. I still got my wife. No matter what, you could talk about how ugly she is. You could talk about how weird shaped she is or whatever the case may be, 50. My wife is still here. And all of our kids is right here. And somebody's mother is sitting right next to me, 50. I have always displayed family. Think past your height, y'all. Think past your height, or the message gonna go over your head. Catch that motherfucker before it go over your head. T.I. is letting 50 Cent know in this video. T.I. is letting 50 Cent know in the video. T.I. is letting 50 Cent know in the video. My family right here. Mama love, wife, children. We at the dinner table eating, baby. Damn, it feels good to have family around. Because without my family, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Now, that's what I see. Now, what I'm thinking, I'm not perpetuating that 50 Cent don't surround herself with family. But what I can say, because that would be an assumption, what I can say that's 1,008% facts, he doesn't have a relationship with his older son. His mother, God rest her soul, is gone. The people that raised him, God rest their souls, are gone, I believe. I believe. You rarely see 50 Cent. I'm talking about, I don't know. You could have caught it, but I didn't. Talk about family. He's always going through something with someone. Do 50 Cent trust anybody? Has 50 Cent been that scarred? Is there something going on with 50 that you don't even hear him speak about family? His kid's mother, I'm sorry, his youngest child, mother, was doing wild things for some change. Are you winning the battle, 50? Are you winning the war? What are you making out of this when it's all said and done? What do you get out of it? Are you actually hurting? Now this is me, B McFly. This is B McFly in my observation. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Run for shade. I appreciate you. What are you getting out of this, Fifth? When you're going at people and you have a lot of fixing up to do in your own personal. You got a lot of personal things going on here. But a person like 50 Cent, he is who he is. I don't I don't see 50 Cent changing. I don't see 50 Cent throwing away his pride and his ego and really being transparent about his soul. I think 50 Cent come from a place where it was killed or be killed. It was kill or be killed. Survive or find yourself somewhere digging out of a garbage can. You either predator or prey. Don't joke with people that's making don't laugh with people that's cracking jokes on you. Because those jokes can be really sincere and trying to pierce something through your soul. $50 Cent got a lot of pain, man. And he's rich. He's rich, right? He's not going to. When you look at 50 Cent, right? He's successful. Very successful in the rap game, in the hip hop world. Very successful in the entertainment movie world, movie business, but it's rare that you see him with family. I mean, let's erase everything that we're thinking about when it come down to certain celebrities, right? I'm gonna say Jay-Z, for instance. Don't think about the allegations. Don't think about what you heard. Don't think about what you know. Strictly think about Jay-Z and family. Do you see Jay-Z with his family? Yes. You got to remember, hurt people hurt people. And sometimes it comes off as a joke. Hello? Catch that motherfucker before. Think past your height. Don't think right here. Think past it so you can catch it. Dude is always like it's never a dull moment where he's always trying to hit below the belt. I mean, I've seen him embarrass people that I seen him embarrass Yayo. Like he that man is not talking to his son. He he's not even willing to talk to his son. He's not even willing to give his son a second chance, man. So the overall trajectory of what I see with 50 Cent is this. You were supposed to destroy a monster when it was young. This monster is stuck in his ways now. And T.I was very strategic, very clever at utilizing his family to go at 50 Cent without his family saying a word. Tiny had her little cup and she was sitting up there drinking, toasting with her husband. They specifically set Tiny in between her husband and King and set T.I between his wife and his mother. I'm going to say that was his mother. T.I did what he was supposed to do. The raps, okay, T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, listen, all right, it's T.I., typical T.I. But T.I, when it's all said and done, family will prevail. Yeah. Man, this B McFly and I'm clocking out, man. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Please, please, man. Help me grow. Because I do things from different perspectives. It's how I'm feeling, and then it's what I see and what the people say. And how I'm feeling is not to talk down on anybody, but it's just to bring light. Think past your height, or the message gonna go over your head. Get in tune, get activated. Let's go.